What is a speech for? My journey as a speaker began in kindergarten. Since then, I've given many public speeches, and now I'm standing here to speak with you. Why is it so important? You will understand later. I've always wanted to stand on the stage of TEDx. Before I came here, I had to choose a topic. I thought about the mangroves, coral reefs, and animals. Many thoughts came in my mind, but none of those felt quite right. So I watched some speeches from TEDx to learn how others choose and present their ideas. After watching them, I was both impressed and inspired. There's a 13-year-old boy who invented light that move at night, which can scare the lions away to protect their cattle. Most importantly, he didn't hurt the lions or any other animals. His ideas spread across his community and saved lives. Another teenager learned 20 languages and explained why language learning matters. What they did were real, practical contributions to the world. After knowing that, I asked myself, what have I done to the real world? And that's when I realized I hadn't made a real contribution yet. I used to collect medals and achievements from competitions. Back then, I thought I was doing something important. But later I understood that many of those achievements were mainly to show how capable I seemed, not to create real change. And that's when I discovered my path, giving speeches. Giving speech is where my strength lies. It's how I express myself and share ideas that might help others. Maybe speaking isn't as flashy as inventing a device, but it can inspire people to take some action. Even if only a few people hear my idea and decide to act, that change is worth everything. Everyone has a unique talent. Why don't we use that talent to help the world? Your talent isn't only a way to show how good you are, it's a tool to improve life for others. Some of you can program apps. I admire that. That skill is powerful. You can make helpful apps or practical tools. My gift is in engineering. It's communication. I need to discover how to use that gift to give back to the society. Take science, for example. Some of you can turn light bulbs to shine in the science lab. Imagine using that knowledge to bring electricity to communities where they don't have light. What I'm saying is simple. We can use our own strengths in real practical ways to help the world and make our communities better. In September, my English teacher, Miss Claudia, asked us to do a project. It's about celebrating our community heroes, people who use their abilities to help others. They may not be famous, but their actions made the community stronger. I wrote about Miss Monica. She's a coral conservator, and I made an interview video about her. In the video, she explains how she uses her skills to save corals and improve local life. Welcome to the show of celebrating our community heroes. Today, we're going to interview Miss Monica. She's a coral conservator and an owner of an island.
Hi, my name is Monica Chin. I'm from Borneo, Sabah, Malaysia. I started this in, if I'm not mistaken, 2014. So with that lifetime experience, the things that I saw during all this while in 30 over years, so that made me really want to initiate something to contribute back to nature and the people. We, as a human, we need a healthy surrounding, we need a healthy environment, we need a healthy ocean, we need a healthy coral reef, we need a healthy forest, we need a clean air to live our life, right? So the society, the youth, the community making a very important role. They are doing very important role to contribute to the society work with the community. That's the key to safeguard and to protect, to have a healthy environment.
So the person in the video used her power to help her community and make the world better. I also know an artist. He's amazing at creating things with his hands. However, he didn't just fold paper for fun. His special talent was turning trash into treasure. He would collect empty plastic bottles, old newspapers. Then he would transform them into beautiful works of art. I still remember one of his incredible creations, a face-alike model. Its face was made by painted plastic bottles, metals, old newspapers, and so on. People loved his art, and I think it's because his creations were so unique and surprising. He gave us a new idea. Maybe what we call trash still have some value and beauty. He didn't create for fame or to show off. He did it simply because he loved it and wanted to protect our environment at the same time. To me, this is what real art is all about. It comes from the heart and make the world a more beautiful place in every way. Now, let's talk about myself. What topics have I spoken before? I wanted people to know how hard stray animals' life can be, so I talked about them. I wanted to share about how important it is to protect the ocean, so I talked about it too. If there's no speech, there's no way to make people care about a problem. There's a person who shares speeches about her personal journey. She used to be a beluga whale trainer at an aquarium. But one day she noticed that the beluga seemed angry and lonely in the tank. The beluga tried to pull her underwater and could have killed her, but she didn't. She believes it was because of the whale's innate kindness. Another whale was not accepted by other whales. At that time, this baby whale came to her, but she didn't care about this whale. The next day, the whale died. Not because of any illness, it's the sorrow that made it don't want to live or breathe. After these things, she realized something important and began speaking out about protecting beluga whales and stray animals. Some people who heard her speeches were inspired and started to spread her message in real world. This is the power of speech. In short, when we learn to give a speech, we aren't just getting a grade. We're learning how to make a real difference in our world. The bridge I mentioned actually means to connect from our advantages to real world. I want you to remember a sentence. If not me, who? If not now, when? Thank you.